Eric Hammer here, registered physiotherapist. Today, I'd like to talk to you about one of my favorite exercises to give runners that really helps to isolate some of the muscles and techniques that are required for a proper running pattern. But before I continue, please hit that subscribe button below so you'll be notified about any new videos I have here on my channel. So essentially what I want to show you is some standing hip flexion and extension, and I'm also going to use a Theraloop here. So essentially the idea of this exercise is you put the band right around your legs like this, and then I'm going to be working on, so for example, if I'm balancing, I'm going to be balancing on one of the legs here. So I'm going to start off on my right leg. So as I'm balancing, I'm trying to activate what's called your glute medius muscle. So the glute medius muscle, it's one of the main pelvic stabilizers, and it helps to keep our pelvis parallel when we're running. And it's one of the muscles that tends to be weak when runners have problems with regards to lower back pain or overuse of the quads or overuse of the hip flexor muscle. So the key is you want to activate and kind of squeeze that muscle, and then I'm going to mimic, right? I'm going to mimic that hip flexion and extension movement that's required, right, in the running stance. So the idea here is I'm keeping my back nice and neutral, so I'm not hyperextending as I'm going into hip extension of the lower back, and I'm maintaining that good contraction of the glute med muscle, and I'm keeping my pelvis parallel. So if you look at it from the side, right, as I'm doing this, as I'm bringing the leg back, right, I'm trying not to hyperextend, right, through the lower back. So I'm squeezing my right glute, and I'm going into hip flexion and extension in a very controlled manner. And then I would do the same thing on the other side. So essentially what I'm trying to do here is break down the different running components, making sure I'm activating my pelvic floor, my abdominal muscles, and my glute med muscle as I'm going through the running stance. And the idea with this is to really develop the correct motor program and muscle memory, so that when I go into my running position without the band, without the actual exercise, I form an automatic pattern of activating the right muscles. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave a comment below, and please check with a physiotherapist to make sure that this exercise is appropriate for you. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day. Take care.